for the next few minutes, I'll be showing you how to go from jobless to landing your dream job. So perhaps you're here and you're thinking, what do employers really look out for in your resume? You are right at the place where you would get answers. At the end of this video, you'll be able to know how to adjust or tweak your resume to get the attention of recruiters and hiring managers to land that dream job. But first, subscribe to my YouTube channel to learn everything you need to succeed in your professional life, leveraging LinkedIn for global opportunities and all things family life. So click the bell to ensure you're notified when I drop new videos. Now to our video for today. Did you know that it takes an employer an average of 6 seconds to look at your resume? Yes, 6 seconds. So there are 4 top things that employers look out for in a resume. Number 1 is your introduction. Now, your introduction includes your professional summary or your profile. Your professional summary will detail who you are, what you do, and what value you can offer. I like to call this your unique value proposition. And that's because this is what makes you unique and different from every other job seeker out there, right? So your professional summary is like an introduction of yourself to your employer, and usually it is written right below your contact information. The second thing that your employer looks out for in your resume is your background. Now, your background includes your work experience and your educational qualifications. Your work experience and your educational qualifications. Your work experience usually should detail where you worked, what position you held, and then your date of employment, right? And there is a misconception that only if you've worked full-time roles can you include those roles in your work experience. Well, that is a terrible lie. If you've worked just part-time roles, it can be included in your work experience. If you've worked as an intern, maybe while you were in school, it can be included in your work experience. If you've also volunteered for an organization or for maybe an NGO, it can also be included in your work experience. Now, the third thing that an employer looks out for in your resume are your keywords and your skills. Your keywords and your skills. A lot of the times, the keywords and skills that are looked out for in a resume are usually in tandem with the job description. A lot of the time, the job description would include keywords and skills that are peculiar to a particular role. So you ensure that your resume is tailored towards that job description by including those keywords in your resume and the skills. Now, the skills are not just hard skills. You want to also ensure that the soft skills are inclusive in your resume, the ones that have been mentioned in the job description. The fourth thing that your employer or your hiring manager looks out for in your resume are your accomplishments. Now, your accomplishments are different from your tasks. People make the mistake of putting out their tasks in their work experience. That would not do you any good. You want to list your accomplishments versus your tasks. Now, to do that, you have to detail what you have achieved in your role and not just what you did. You have to detail what you have achieved and the results that you have helped that organization get. You detail what you have achieved and what your results were in those previous roles. And to do that, you want to include numbers, you want to include metrics. Here is an example of how to include accomplishments in your resume. Accomplishment says grew social media following by 45% in 6 months, boosting customer engagement by 30%, as opposed to saying managed the company's social media accounts. Number 2 says increased email open rates from 18% to 32% through strategic content optimization, as opposed to saying wrote newsletters for clients. By adding numbers and metrics to your accomplishments, you make your results to be impactful, and as a result, you make yourself credible while also ensuring that these accomplishments are specific to the roles that you worked in and you're now trying to apply for, right? So these 4 things are important for you to include in your resume. Now let's recap what these 4 things are once again. To recap, there are 4 things that make you stand out to your employer, and those include number 1, your introduction, which details your professional summary or profile. Number 2, your background, which should include your work experience and your educational qualifications. Number 3 is your keywords and skills. Not to forget that it includes both hard skills and soft skills. Number 4 are your accomplishments, the results that you were able to achieve in your role. If you found this video useful, be sure to like, share this video with other job seekers who are your friends or people you might know in your circle, and ensure you subscribe for more videos like this. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.